Good morning, this is Power Stroke Maintenance, and today we're going to show you how you can install a new track bar on your Ford Super Duty because they tend to break a lot. And today, making a guest appearance on the channel, we have my brother Oliver, who runs a mobile automotive business. So for all your needs, see Oliver. Now the key for this project is you're going to need either a really big breaker bar or a big impact with some big sockets, because the torque spec on the top bolt that attaches to the frame is 406 foot-pounds, and the bottom torque spec for the ball joint is 186 foot-pounds. So you need a lot of ugga-duggas to get bolts on and off. Okay, so with all the ugga-duggas, just wanted to show you a comparison between the way the joints are. This is the OEM one, obviously over here, pretty smoked. And this is the joint on the OEM one right here. And this is the joint on the new one. This is the PMF adjustable track bar. You just really need big sockets and big power to get this off, but it does come off, and then we're gonna try to throw this new one on. We're just gonna try to adjust it to make sure that it is similar to the stock one.
Yeah, so just all the way in then. Okay.
Yeah. So we just adjusted it so that the bolts are...
and then tighten those nuts down.
When it's installed.
Because then we'll actually have something to hold.
Yeah, and put a wrench on it and really crank on them. Plus, if you need to like twiddle it a bit. Cool. All right.
Or at least where you're having play is like here.
This joint. And the size difference between these two is just like...
insane, yeah. This is quality.
Ford OEM, quality parts.
Yeah.
Yay.
All inch sizes, so I used a 30mm on the other end.
Oh, okay. So we just took a 30 mil and then a 15/16 to get it off, but you just need big ass sockets. Yeah.
Which I bet you if you used an inch size socket, it'd probably be a 1 1/8 or something for the upper.
Okay. So yeah, you just need a really big impact like that and a big ass hammer, and you just pound it out, and it came out in like what, like 5 minutes? It was like pretty quick for you.
Yeah, fortunately faster than expected.
Yeah.
Right now, if we're doing this today.
Let me know.
The impact too was not like an immediate. It was pretty on there. It was like you have to let it work at it for a few seconds. I was like, please, 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 please come off. Just for shits and gigs, do you want to grab the stock one for me?
Yeah.
I want to compare. Okay. Well, your truck did shift a bit.
What, since you took it off?
Yeah. You should grab a fat tie-down strap if you have one.
Yeah. Do you want me to hold something?
Oh yeah, wow, it shifted a lot. Alright, so right there is good. That wasn't like crazy hard to do either. That wasn't a ton of tension, but the truck definitely shifts when you take it off.
Yeah.
Because like all that's holding it in place is your freaking coil springs, which obviously don't hold anything in place. So actually the best way to size it up too is not to like match it end to end. The best way is probably just to put it on the truck like this and then try to install it. But like match it with your tie-down strap to the one you took off. Yeah, so it's definitely short.
What do you have the other end on? Oh, you don't have you just have the ball joint.
Yeah, so that went right in. Junk in the way.
Does it go top down?
I mean,
Or does it go bottom up?
whatever you want.
They do bottom up.
To be fair, it was shipped this way.
Oh, really?
So actually, I'll push back
Yeah,
on you.
yeah,
Yeah, bottom.
shit.
The customer is always wrong, don't you know? Don't you know? This thing goes up to 250 foot-pounds. Sound pretty hard?
It's like 185 should go. Oh, I'm excited. Hopefully this thing drives amazing.
Could still be a toilet, you never know.
Could still be a toilet. Although everything I've read says otherwise, but we shall see. Okay, so torque spec for the front end, like we did have to use a ratchet strap because the truck did shift, so that would be important, but you can just use a ratchet strap to kind of pull it back into alignment as you saw. And then the torque specs are 186 foot-pounds for the bottom through bolt, and then the top frame bolt is like 400 foot-pounds, which is pretty insane. So we just turned the impact all the way up to the highest torque setting, and yeah, that should get it close to like 350 to 400 foot-pounds, but I'm gonna drive around the block and then we'll probably just hit it one more time. All right, so I just took it for a test drive and we have discerned that indeed it was the track bar. The steering is much tighter, and honestly, I don't know, we kind of figured out that like the Ford OEM track bar has a lot of rubber that gets pressed into a lot of, well, the track bar, but also like all the steering joints. And the fact that they're using that like low quality cheap rubber is the reason that the steering is super mushy. And so putting in something that has a Heim joint like the PMF track bar fixes a lot of the sloppy steering feel. So I'm really glad I returned, because I originally ordered an OEM one. I'm really glad I returned the OEM one, because I probably would have put it in and it would have made the steering feel like probably a little tighter for a while. But as soon as that rubber wears down, you're just pooched. So anywho, definitely worth doing the track bar upgrade. The PMF, it's $500 instead of like the $150 OEM, but you get something that will basically be good for the lifetime of your truck. The install took 30 minutes, hour, with someone who knows what they're doing. Probably a couple hours for someone like me who wouldn't know what I was doing. But thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful to you in your journey to make Ford steering better. Cheers.